Hey guys, it's Social Duck Productions, and today I just wanted to do this short video to Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers, just to kind of clarify a few things that's happened in the past few days. Actually, it's only been like one day since it, but, and yeah, just a lot has happened, so I wanted to do this hopefully quick video to just clarify some things, and talk about the whole situation. So, to start, yeah, I'm the person who told Jeremy to go fuck himself the other day on Twitter, with the series of tweets. For those who don't know, pretty much, I saw this clip from Jeremy where I thought that he was saying that all sequel fans are politically motivated and fake fans of Star Wars who don't actually care about the franchise. And so I posted that clip on Twitter with the caption, "This dude can go fuck himself." And I wasn't really thinking very much with that, and I posted a few tweets underneath that, kind of explaining my viewpoint more, and why I think that gatekeeping is bad and stupid and whatnot. And yeah, so that the main tweet now is like my biggest, most popular tweet of all time. It got reposted by some really big accounts and stuff, and yeah, it's now at like 300 something likes and over 20,000 views. And yeah. So after I posted that initial tweet, a lot of people did come to me and corrected me, saying that Jeremy didn't actually mean what he said about sequel fans to all sequel fans. What he was specifically talking about were people who he's argued with, like from his personal experience, the sequel fans that he's had personal experiences with, that those are what they are like, and also the people that will just blindly call him an Easternism. And so after that, I did an apology tweet, because that's obviously much, much, much better than what I initially thought it was. And yeah, so then today, Jeremy made a video on his Geeks and Gamers channel going over the whole situation. He did accept my apology, and I really do appreciate that, and I will talk about that more later. But yeah, just kind of going over the whole situation, and yeah. So yeah, Jeremy did do that video there. However, I do think some of the things that he said in that video either misrepresented me just a little bit, or just need some clarification. So I figured I would do just this short, well, again, hopefully short video, just talking about that video there, and, just clarifying a few things. So the first big thing that I wanted to talk about with this is that this tweet was not some big attempt at trying to cancel Jeremy or anything. I was kind of just letting off some steam. I can be very impulsive when it comes to the topic of gatekeeping, and I will talk about that more later. But yeah, it wasn't me trying to send people after you. I did not intend for this to blow up in the way that it did. Trust me, Jeremy, I was not trying to cancel you with all this. I hate cancel culture just as much as you do. It's like, it was just kind of a poor attempt at criticism, not me trying to go and come at you and send people at you or anything. And it also wasn't me trying to play the victim or get sympathy retweets. Although I can see how it would come off that way. I just personally thought, because again, under this, I still thought that you were gatekeeping all sequel fans. So I was just kind of trying to call that out. Did not do it in the best way. Did not plan things out at all beforehand. I just kind of rushed in with a tweet that, when taken just in isolation, can definitely make me look like some offended retard. But, yeah, and so I do realize that. So, another big thing that I did want to talk about, and this was never, like, explicitly said in the video that Jeremy did off of, on this situation, but I do believe that a lot of people have this idea of me just from that tweet, or from other stuff, surrounding that tweet. So I just want to clarify, I'm not an SJW, I don't have those political opinions, and I actually think that I probably agree with you, Jeremy, on more than you expect, but I'm just saying that I'm not an SJW. That's it. And to like lead on with that, I do think that calling people ists and isms is beyond stupid. I said that in the thread there, and that's why I never called you racist or sexist or anything. In that, that's just not me. I've called people out for saying that to people, especially if you were to go back. There's a lot of sequel stands that will pull that and try to say that you're sexist just for disliking Ray or something like that. And I mean, I'm a sequel fan, obviously, but I mean, you're not racist or sexist for disliking it. Here's the thing, there are a lot of sequel fans that do apply to what you said for the most part. I still don't think that they're fake fans or people that don't care about the franchise, but I do know that there are a lot of people that bring politics into it and stuff like that. So I do kind of agree with you there. And again, I have dealt with those types of people. Despite me being a sequel fan myself, I have dealt with those types of people. So yeah, I also did want to say that I did not make that post out of any political thing either. I think that a lot of people took away from that first tweet that just because I left in the portions about how you were saying, Jeremy, how there's politics in Star Wars and stuff, that I was telling you to go fuck yourself over that, which is not at all true. I was trying to leave that in so that people could have more context. You know, I didn't just want to do like the quick like 10-second thing of you saying what I actually did the whole post for. But yeah, it was not for any political thing. That's not why I told you to go fuck yourself. My only issue was that it sounded like you were gatekeeping all sequel fans, saying that they didn't care about the franchise or that they, are fake fans that have just infiltrated it for political purposes. And I strongly disagree with that, but I now know, obviously, that that's not what you were saying. You were saying it based off of your own personal experience with the ones that sequel fans that you have interacted with, and also the ones that just blindly call you istomisms. And so, again, that's nowhere near as bad as I thought, and I'm sorry for doing the tweet without doing more research about that. And I am happy that people have corrected me on that. And that does kind of lead into it. I can be pretty impulsive when it comes to gatekeeping. It's a flaw of mine. I have rushed into situations before on Twitter where I feel like people are gatekeeping, and I'll just rush right in there because I adamantly despise gatekeeping in all forms, no matter who it's coming from. I know it's all over the fandom, and I hate it all. So that's pretty much what happened here. And it's happened with me in previous situations, and yeah, it's just kind of a flaw of mine, and again, I am really sorry about that. I can be pretty impulsive when it comes to gatekeeping. And that just kind of leads into the final real thing that I want to say, and that's how, at the end of the video there, you did say how you don't get offended by anything, but you do get bothered by the hypocrisy in Hollywood. And honestly, that's how I kind of am with gatekeeping. I don't get offended very easily at all. A lot of people can tell you that. I get offended by almost nothing. It's just gatekeeping does severely bother me, and that's what that whole thing was about. Yeah, and the way that I organized that, again, like I said, definitely makes it come across like I'm some offended crying snowflake, and I get that. But especially if you see the first tweet in isolation, you could reach that conclusion, and I wouldn't blame you. But I just want to say that's not how I am. A lot of people can tell you that I don't get offended very easily, but gatekeeping is like my biggest pet peeve, and that's kind of where this whole thing led. And yeah, so just to wrap this up, I did want to say, Jeremy, if you're watching, thank you for accepting the apology. Again, I'm sorry that I was being so impulsive with this. I know that we disagree on a lot, and I have had my issues with you in the past, but at least in this case, I don't think that there's any bad blood between us, and I hope that you feel similarly. And yeah, for everybody else watching, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope this cleared some stuff up. I'm going to sign off now, but thank you for watching, everybody, and have a nice day.